I just had my cuppa. Doug's had his and he's been doing bits and bobs on the shed. So I've written up my jobs list for today. So I need to plant up the spring bulbs in the wheelbarrow, weed and tidy the carrot bed. I showed you that in a previous video. That was looking quite tatty. Plant out the Pak Choy. That's ready to plant out now. So I'll probably plant that in where I weed the carrots. Take out the carrots and weed that bed. And then I need to help Doug with the guttering. We didn't get around to doing it the other day, so that needs to be done. And the bulbs I'm going to plant in the wheelbarrow are crocuses. Now they flower February, March time. Then I'm going to plant some more of these Scarlet Baby tulips. They were the ones that I planted here the other day. Then there's these botanical tulips. They look really pretty, don't they? Nice mixed colours there. They flower March to April. And the Narcissi Tate, those I planted here as well. So they flower March to April. And then following on from then, April, May are these sweetness daffodils. Love that name. So they flower April to May. And then we've got the Muscari. Those I also planted here. They flower April to May as well. So they'll follow on from those. Also known as grape hyacinths. I've always called them grape hyacinths. Didn't really know they were Muscari, but now I know. Got the proper name now. I've already been collected the leaves from the car, put those on the compost heap along with the kitchen scraps, as I usually do. That's one of the first things I do. And so next thing is to get on with these jobs. Right, before I plant up the wheelbarrow, I've noticed I've forgotten all about those geraniums, so I want to overwinter them. So I've got at least 3 in here. I've got the pink one, a red one, and I've also got this white one. I just noticed that one, so you might not see that on the video, but I've got a little white one there. In fact, I'll take that one up first to show you. There we are, there's a little white one there. It's starting to look a bit shabby, so I'll take off the dead leaves, pop that one there, put it in the polytunnel. Fingers crossed it'll be all right for next year. So that's one. Just put them in a bucket for now, and then I'll pot those up later. 2. 3. There's a nice root system on that one. 3, 4, I said. No, where's the other one then? Oh, is that it? I think that's it. All the others can stay. So what I'll do next now is lay all the bulbs out in the wheelbarrow, and then I'll plant them then, so I can see exactly where I'll be planting them. I'm going to do these little crocuses first because they're already starting to sprout. Oh yeah, obviously that's the way to plant them, with the shoots coming out there, and then the roots will come up the bottom there. And leaving the other plants in, there's the perennial geraniums. In fact, the ones I just dug up are they're called pelargoniums, but we know them as geraniums, don't we? And there's some perennial geraniums, and I'm leaving those in. And some hypericum, I think that's called. There's little bits of ivy in here, there and there, there and there. A little bit of fern. Now, before I pop them all in the soil, they do look a bit overcrowded. If they all come up, they're going to look really pretty. So We'll see in the springtime. This old wheelbarrow was on the plot when we came here, and it just fell apart. It came off the base of it, and it wasn't usable, full of rust. And we were going to take it down to the tip, down to the recycling centre. And then I thought, oh, I know, why don't we just keep it on the plot and I'll plant it with some flowers. So that's what we did. And now the spring bulbs, of course, could do with a lick of paint, I think. So to see if I've got any paint hanging around, although I think Hammerite would probably be better. Have you got an old wheelbarrow that you've painted up? What paint did you use? It'd be handy to know if I can use any other paint besides Hammerite. I think we've got some spare black there, but I'm not sure I want to do it black. So all in good time. That's probably a job for next year now. I don't think I'll be doing it this winter. Here we are, all planted up and ready to go on to the next job. And I was just wondering though, how many did I actually plant then? Quite a few, I think. Right, here's this bed. I'm going to plant Pak Choy, but before I do that, I'm going to take the bottom leaves off these sprouts and top them. Maybe they'll push out a bit more than the sprout. Pull up these carrots, and then I'm going to tidy up this bit here. The broccoli's all gone to seed, as you can see, and there's also some, I think that's some spinach in amongst that. So I'm just wondering, looking at some of them, whether I'd be able to save the plants or not. But I think I'm going to take them out anyway and then decide from there. Right, I think I'm going to dig the carrots up first because I think they need it. I'm not sure they're going to look much good, to be honest, but I'm going to dig them up anyway. They've got to come out one way or the other, whether they're any good or not. Right, I'm not sure if they're going to be bent ones again. Oh, bent again. Oh, God. I think that these are all shapes and sizes. Oh, look at that one. I put them all together and I'll show you in a bit. Oh, that one looks like a carrot, and that one's not too bad either. What about this one? Oops. Oh God, can you see the shape on that one? Oh. Right, any more that's any good, I wonder. Another small bent one. Oh God, lesson learned, I think. Oh God, don't leave them too long before planting out. You don't plant them if they're bent. Buy some new ones, I say. Right, sprouts. Take all the bottom leaves off. Oh God, there's not. Sprouts are not very big. And they can go on the compost heap as well. Right. I've just pulled up the spinach in between the sprouts. I'm not sure if any of it's any good, to be honest. But I think that's what's been stopping the light going to the sprouts, because they've not grown very big. They've been in since the summer, believe it or not. So hopefully now with the with me taking the leaves off them, at least the sun can get at them, the little bit of sun that we do have these days, and hopefully they'll start bushing out a bit. Slug. You can go on the compost heap. And a caterpillar. Oh, that must be eating those leaves. Some white fly as well. Snail. Right. Oh, I'm finding the culprits now that's eating the sprouts. Sprout leaves, I mean. Well, right, whilst I was filming, I came across, these are just a few of the ones I found. Remember the been eaten away? There's these caterpillars there. The one's top right, I don't know what they're called, do you? And also the one on the left, the top, that bright green thing by there. I don't know what he's called, but I tell you what, I found a lot of those. And a few snails as well. So no wonder they had a lot of holes. So even though we try to keep it as no dig as possible, I'm going to be digging with a trowel. I've already done that bit by there. But I'm going to dig around again because I'm still finding these little caterpillars. So they need to be gone as soon as possible. I've decided I'm going to leave these, the spinach, these little spinach in. And they can be left there amongst the Pak Choy I'm going to be planting. I've taken out the bottom leaves off the sprouts. So I need to pinch the tops off next to allow the sprouts to fill out. And not only that, but those sprout tops are delicious. So I'll be taking those home. Just sprinkling on some bone meal before I plant the Pak Choy. And then I'm going to rake it all in with this little rake. Oh, that's a bit too much then, never mind. I'll rake it all in. Oh, so, you know, I just saw another little caterpillar there, but I don't know where it's gone. Another bent carrot. I'm looking out for you little grubs. Beware. Oh, look at that, two of them. Can you see those? Two caterpillars, look. Oh, they seem to be hiding in amongst the soil. I didn't know they did that. Glad I'm giving a little rake. Oh, there's another caterpillar. No wonder all these things have been eaten. Obviously the netting didn't do a very good job, did it? Another one there. Oh, look, another of those caterpillars. Oh, I didn't know. Oh, and then there's another one of those bright green ones. I don't know if you can see that. Oh, are they hibernating for the winter or something, are they? Oh. And another one. One of those little bright green ones again. So I would say, if you've got any brassicas out, it's worth going weeding them and having a look amongst them. Give a little dig and see if you've got any of these little caterpillars growing amongst yours. I just found another one there, look. There's lots of them. I must have found at least minimum of 20. Oh, and another one. Oh, they're all coming up now, look. Another one. I must say, must be at least 20 I've found. At least 20. Just from this little patch here. I guess that's what could be eating. We've got some red cabbage, and we've got some Savoy cabbage over there. And I'm wondering if that's what's been eating those leaves. So that's a job for another day, but I think that's something I'm going to seriously be looking into doing, hopefully this week, if the weather holds out. Ooh, is that one there? Yep, two. One, is it? Two, no, that's a one. Another one there. Ah, right, there's another caterpillar. Oh, two. Two of them. Look. Look at that, another two of those caterpillars. Oh, I dropped one. They camouflage well in the soil, mine, because the back of them is quite dark and very much like the colour of the soil. Well, I've got to be getting out about 25 now, I would say. I think it was more than 20 to begin with. Oh, God. So they were hiding right along the edge. Right along the edge. So do I need to go along the edge by the wood? Oh, another caterpillar. Just when I'm going to give up, I do my plants, and I find another one. They seem to hide along the edge. Right, there's another one there. That looks a different type, or it could be a younger one. I don't know if you can see that on camera. These caterpillars have had a field day here. They really have. And definitely worth spending time going through your brassicas, especially if you see some great big holes in them. I guess they were from the large caterpillars. Right, maybe I can plant out these Pak Choy now. Where are they? Right, time to rest my back and have a cuppa, and then I'll plant the Pak Choy. You know, I think my theory is right. I put some caterpillars in this bucket, and I think they've buried themselves. So let's see if I can find them. There we are, see? I like to go around the edges by the look of it. Yeah, there's another one. So I think I was right. They do bury themselves in the soil. And these Pak Choy, I forgot to mention, were planted on September the 25th. I've just done little plug plants, but they've come on all right. Hopefully they'll flourish now through the winter. I've never planted them before, but I do like Pak Choy, so let's see how they go. Well, I've decided not to put the nets on, so I'm hoping if there are any snails, slugs and caterpillars left, then the predators will come and get them. As long as the birds and the the pigeons don't come and get them. Oh, it's taking a chance. It's either one or the other, I guess. They're looking quite healthy, so I'm really pleased with them. So fingers crossed that they don't get eaten by anything else other than this. Has anyone planted any of these varieties before? The forgot what they're called now. These Pak Choy, long white petiole, and the Colour and Crunch, F1 Colour and Crunch. Just wondering if anyone's planted these out before in the winter, November time, and did they last through the winter? And how long do they take to harvest? I'm not sure, so it'd be good to know, to have an idea. Right, let's get them planted. There they are, all planted up. So I'm just going to take the net away now, and fingers crossed that they survive. If I see they've been eaten, if I think anything has been pecking at them or anything, then I'll put the net back over, but fingers crossed they'll be okay. Oh, I need to top these sprouts off as well. Don't know if I can pinch them, they might be a bit tough for that. I'll go and get the scissors, get those off, and that'll be that then, and then I'll show you the carrots. Ooh. Ah, look what I found. Another of those caterpillars. Can you see that in amongst the carrot top? Look. Oh, they got everywhere. That's what's been eating them all. That's like a big sprout on the top. Look. I don't know if there's any caterpillars amongst there. Yeah. As I thought. One of those little green ones. Look. And I just kept that one by there. And I've got another caterpillar. Another one of those little green ones. Oh, God, I wonder they've been eaten away. Hopefully the birds will come after them now, or some other predators. Right, any more? Nope. That one seems to be okay. There we are, that's those chopped off. So hopefully they'll fill out now. And there we have the finished guttering on the shed. Oh, Doug's done a pretty good job of that, fair play. And we've got it coming down there into the IBC tank. So it's full at the moment, but with the tap shut after an allotment, I'm sure we'll be using that to water the plants in the polytunnel. It's not needed outside at the moment with all the rain we've had. Right, the light is fading fast, the sun's gone down now, so I'll pack up quickly. I've got some tools lying around, the carrots are to be taken home, leaves to be put on the compost bin, then lock up shop, and then I'm going to head home because it gets pretty dark down here and there's no lighting. So bye for now, catch you again.